This is the 16th of June 2013. We're in my garage and I'm going to start this MD7A Volvo engine here in my garage. So let's look at what I've done to get ready. I made this plywood stand here to hold the fuel filter and the expansion tank. There's a lot of things to get ready for when you're going to start an engine in your garage. I have the battery down here. I made a 4x4 and then 2x4 stand to support the engine. I got it bolted down on this pallet. The pallet does have wheels on it, so I can roll the engine around. I got all the hoses hooked up. You'll notice I don't have the alternator on or the fan belt. None of that is necessary to start a diesel engine. All you need is enough battery power to run the starter and get it going. Then it runs on its own, of course. That's the beauty of a diesel engine. I got a hose coming out of the water lock going out the garage door. Take the exhaust out. Here's where the salt water would go in to muffle the exhaust. I don't have that hooked up. I do have all the fresh water hooked up. This is a freshwater cooled engine with antifreeze. Has a heat exchanger right here. The salt water, raw water as we call it, comes in and cools the antifreeze over there. But I don't have the raw water hooked up. Once again, I'm only going to run this thing for a minute, so that's not necessary. The fuel tank is back here. We got the supply line right here, and then we have a return line from the CAV CAV fuel injector pump. Has a return line for excess diesel that's not burned. So you got to have that ready to go. Once again, here's the heat exchanger with the fresh water all hooked up to it. Here's the throttle, and right here is the fuel cutoff. This is how I'll turn it off when I'm ready to shut it down. I'm just going to run this thing for a minute. I started it for the first time yesterday and it started right up. So today it's cold and I'm going to see how well it runs today for just a minute. Okay, so it should be ready to go. Let me try it. See how things go. I got my little starter switch here. Alright, let's try it. Make sure nothing's going to be rubbing on that. Running okay, started right up, no problem. Okay, I'm going to shut it down before it gets too hot. Okay, it seems to run real well. Very happy. I'm going to be replacing the exact same engines in my sailboat, and I'm going to be replacing that one with this one. That's the one of my sailboats really rusty and on its last legs. So I'll be putting this one in there.